You've been following the channel for a little bit, you know I'm all about utilizing an active lifestyle to help with depression, to help with anxiety, to help with mental health overall. So I wanted to talk about something different in the whole mindset aspect of this thing and doing little actions day in and day out that will help you not only physically, but mentally as well. And even into the spiritual side. You guys know me, I am all about exercise wellness. I dive into philosophy as well because it keeps me grounded, it checks my ego and stuff. And so in this video, I wanted to go over 5 daily actions that I essentially utilize to improve my physical and mental health. And this is something that I've learned along the way that helps me, and I hope it helps you. If you find that another way works better for you, just take what you learned from this video and just make it your own. With that being said, let's dive in. So number 1 is prioritizing exercise. As you know, if you've been following my channel, I'm all about exercising for mental health. It was the catalyst to my mental health journey when I was dealing with large bouts of depression and stress. Exercise helped me de-stress and actually helped me get in a clearer headspace from hours at a time. Build up to a more active lifestyle through exercise. If you think about it, exercise is like the analogy of life of the sort, or metaphor, or whatever. I can't really accurately define this for you right now. But when you struggle along the way, you become better, you become stronger, you become more proficient at whatever you're doing, in addition to more confident. Exercise is the best way to clear out those dark depression demons for a time being, so that you have a clearer headspace to attack other things that you need to address head on. And it's all a matter of working towards something, progressing, becoming better at it. And that's essentially what a lot of philosophers talk about in the path of happiness, is working on bettering your well-being, the well-being of others around you, working towards something that challenges you, that you pick out of your own volition, that you work towards it and you become better at. And exercise is the best way to get started on that, on your journey. And then from there, obviously you expand beyond that. Going into number 2, nutrition. And it's another holistic thing that you can do for your mental health and physical health, is just prioritizing your nutrition. I talk about the 80-20 strategy of 80% whole foods and allowing for 20% processed or indulgent foods. And the reason being is I like flexible dieting. I like to give myself a chance to indulge. I don't want to obsessively worry about every calorie that comes in, but I want to build a lifestyle that's healthy for me, that allows me to indulge from time to time. I actually made a recent video on that you can watch, and I'll throw in the link in the description below. And you could just watch that video on the nutrition hacks that you can utilize on your journey. Research has essentially shown those who eat more processed foods are typically dealing with high bouts of stress, anxiety, depression, and so on. And if you have more whole foods, that's gonna help with that process. It's also gonna provide you the nutrients you need for your mental and physical health. So I highly recommend doing that. This is just another thing that I've utilized on my journey to help me mentally and physically. Number 3 is good sleep. We don't emphasize good sleep enough. We talk about how it's essential, but no one implements a practice of it. It is a practice. Essentially, we need to build a consistent sleep routine. This is, hey, there's a timer set an hour before bed. It's time to unwind. Hey, let's hop in the shower, take a hot shower, calm our nerves, etc. Prepare the things that we need to prepare for tomorrow. Journal if we need to let out some of our stressors at the end of the day. Do whatever it takes to de-stress before bed so you can unwind and fall asleep very easily. If you prioritize number 1 and 2 with exercise and nutrition, those also contribute to sleep, because what happens is exercise helps with better sleep quality alongside nutrition, and those things will help synergistically work alongside one another as a result. Lastly, limit your caffeine probably about 4 to 10 hours before bed. For most people like myself, I usually don't drink caffeine 10 hours before bed. The reason being is if I have some caffeine later on in the day, I wake up with poorer sleep quality. I just feel like I'm not well rested and so on. So I essentially like to end my caffeine towards earlier on in the day and just prioritize having that natural energy of the sort with the exercise and the nutrition, which helps as well in terms of energy. You need to take a sleep aid, but make sure your exercise, your nutrition, and your sleep routine are consistent. The sleep aid can help add an extra oomph to it. It's not gonna be the cure-all. And if you're interested in a sleep aid, I'll throw another one in the description below. It's something that I made that I utilize regularly, and it's helped me a lot in terms of better quality sleep. And so prioritize your sleep, baby. Number 4 is nourishing your soul. This is gonna sound super woo-woo, but I like looking at it from a philosophical standpoint. Even though I'm very familiar with the religious side of things, I tend to prioritize the more spiritual in terms of philosophy. When I feel like I have some pent up anger of the sort, or I need to address something, a lot of philosophy helps me discover more of who I truly am. in this journey, and I regularly read philosophy. I also read a lot of personal development, and I really like books by Robert Greene. If you know, he wrote the 48 Laws of Power. He also wrote the books like the 50th Law with 50 Cent. He wrote The Laws of Human Nature, which is a really great book. And I think in The Laws of Human Nature, he stated that look at the spiritual as your spirit being the attitude, your outlook of how you look at things in life. If you look at things in life from a negative, scope where everything's all pessimistic, nihilistic, all that stuff, chances are you're going to be struggling physically and mentally. I like to look at the philosophical side of things as the ability to allow us to recreate ourselves and provide a new perspective or a new light to our lives. Guys, I wanted to interrupt this quick video to offer you our Depression Slayers 15-minute workout program. It's 7 free workout programs that you can do under 15 minutes to essentially exercise for your serotonin boost. If you head on over to the link description below, you can grab it for free. With that being said, let's get back to the show. Lastly is setting goals and monitor your progress. Now, all these previous ones tie into this. Your exercise, your nutrition, your sleep, and the spiritual side of things, or personal development side of things. If you do a daily practice for each one that gets you closer to your goals, you're going to eventually get to your goal, and then you're going to build this next step and the next step and so on. And this is how I build goals. I look at the goals in the grand scheme of things of what kind of experience do I want in my life, and I work towards that. The experience I want in my life is the overarching thing, but I have many goals for each: exercise, nutrition, sleep, the philosophical or the spiritual. And I do daily actions to get me closer to the experience I want to build in my life. It's all a constant practice, and it sucks because it seems like there's no end state to it, but it becomes so much easier when you build habits and you put into practice regularly what you're trying to achieve. And once you get in this process of building this routine and groove of things, you'll notice that not only the physical improves, but the mental as well. You start to see the mental health benefits of exercise, proper nutrition, better sleep, philosophy, the spirituality aspect, and so on. And in addition to that, the physical, you're going to become stronger with the exercise. You're going to become more resilient through exercise. You're going to become more physically healthier with the proper nutrition, more energy, and so on, less fatigue. With the sleep, obviously same thing, great for recovery, good for your body, physical health, to build those muscles up to help you recover, and so on. And the spiritual side of things, tying it in from the physical side of things, I like to look at it as having something greater than yourself, some sort of purpose that pushes you and propels you forward. You get those extra reps in at the gym, or you challenge yourself to better yourself on the physical aspects of life. And it's kind of like this overarching thing that has this trickle down effect. And so these are the things that I like to prioritize on my journey. I like to have a consistent daily action for each, and I've been doing this for over 10 years now. And it's something that it could start as simple as, hey, I'm not exercising frequently, 10 to 15 minutes of exercise. I've never opened up a philosophy book, so I'm going to buy the Stoic book. I'm going to read 10 pages a day. I don't know. Good sleep. I'm just going to make sure that I work towards falling asleep and getting more than 5 hours of sleep a night. Let's get the 6 hours this week. And then with nutrition, it's like eating more protein with every meal. And it's small actions that build you up closer to your goals. And being able to set your goals, monitor your progress, watch you grow along the way is such an amazing feeling. And you build this exercise resume or a life resume of the sort that you can look back and see how much you've accomplished. So when you have your rough days with depression and anxiety, you look back and you're like, damn, I've transformed so much. I'm going to keep going. With that being said, guys, I really appreciate you watching this video. I hope it helped. Let me know in the comments below what has helped you on your journey, because I would love to hear if there's something outside of these things that has helped you. I would love to hear your thoughts on that or your perspective on it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Much love to you all. Peace. Guys, I want to thank you for watching this week's video. I handpicked the video off to the side for you that I highly recommend. If you haven't watched it, hop on over and watch it. That being said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you around. Take care.